In America, there are currently about 100 million homes. Many of these structures were built without careful consideration of how to efficiently control temperatures inside a building. A large number of homes were simply not constructed to seal out heat and cold, and do not properly retain conditioned air generated by their own heating and cooling systems. Weatherization is one of the answers to reducing the amount of energy these homes use and to improving the comfort of the people who live there.
Weatherization is not the same as remodeling. The work will involve specific kinds of tasks that effectively convert an older or inefficient building to a more energy-efficient space. These tasks include adding insulation, stopping drafts, weather stripping windows and doors, as well as improving the home's heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and hot water systems. In addition, the work of weatherizing homes provides an overall safety check of electrical and fuel-burning appliances, fixes moisture problems, and seeks improvements in indoor air quality. It's not complicated work, but it does require focusing on specific parts of a building, often including areas that are hidden to the people who live in them. As a worker performing weatherization improvements, it's helpful to know why you are doing a particular task in order to do it well.
The simple answer to why weatherize is energy savings. On average, weatherization reduces energy consumption by 32%, and overall cuts energy bills by about $350 per year at current prices. But the savings go far beyond lower energy bills for individual households. In the United States, buildings use 2/3 of all electricity generated and 1/3 of all other energies consumed. Due to this high energy usage, buildings have become a major source of pollution that causes air quality problems and of the greenhouse gases that contribute to climate change. For every home heated with natural gas that gets weatherized, you can cut approximately 1.61 metric tons of carbon dioxide per year, as well as reduce methane and nitrous oxide emissions. Even more pollution can be eliminated by weatherizing homes that are heated with fuel oil. Beyond energy savings and the environmental benefits that go along with lower energy bills, weatherization also creates a wealth of non-energy benefits. Participating households use less water and therefore have lower water and sewer bills.
Weatherization crews also hunt down and eliminate various types of hazards ranging from leaking gas appliances to carbon monoxide spewing from old boilers, furnaces, or water heaters. They detect fire hazards from outdated electrical equipment and wiring, as well as identifying indoor air quality problems from mold and other pollutants that may collect in homes. Discovering problems are the first steps towards making improvements that directly impact the health and safety of people living in the home.
Clearly, there are benefits from weatherizing homes, so let's focus a moment on how we actually realize these benefits.
A typical weatherization job starts with an energy assessment. This is an inspection of the home that surveys and then analyzes the energy flow within and throughout the building. The goal of this inspection is to understand how much energy is used and what systems in the home use the most. The process will generate a list of tasks or measures that can correct energy leaks or improve the efficiency of the systems within the home. Beyond simply identifying the sources of energy use, the assessment will categorize energy consumption and then prioritize the most cost-effective opportunities for energy savings. During the assessment, a key focus of attention will be the combustion appliances. Any stoves, ovens, space heaters, water heaters, furnaces, fireplaces, dryers, and other pieces of fuel-burning equipment are inspected closely. These appliances may burn natural gas, liquefied petroleum, kerosene, oil, coal, or wood, and will require sensitive detectors to find trouble spots.
Combustion appliances are usually safe. However, under certain conditions, they can backdraft, enabling flue gases to spill into the home. These gases pose serious health risk and could even cause death among the occupants of the home. After inspection, the technician will make recommendations to improve combustion appliance safety in every home that gets weatherized.
One important tool used in the home assessment is a blower door. A blower door is used to both find and measure air leakage. To do this, technicians start by closing all openings within the conditioned areas of the house. A powerful fan on the blower door pulls air out of the house, creating a lower indoor air pressure. By comparing this indoor pressure to the outdoor pressure, we can calculate how much airflow is required to maintain the pressure difference between indoors and outdoors. The tighter the house, the less air the blower door must move to maintain the pressure difference. This not only gives us a measure of how tight the house is, but by reversing the fan and blowing air into the house, you can also pinpoint specific air leaks. It is easy to feel these leaks with bare hands. The technicians can also use a fogger to produce a puff of smoke which gets pulled into any leak caused by unsealed gaps at doors and windows. The leaks are unmistakable. The technicians record the exact locations of these problem areas on a report given to the homeowner. Ultimately, the report leads to a weatherization crew being employed to fix the leaks.
Once the assessment is completed, weatherization specialists will select a series of measures to remediate both energy and air safety problems. Some of these measures are services aimed at informing people how they can save energy and stay healthy. Other measures will be specific tasks that weatherization workers perform to reduce the amount of energy a building uses. In the complete list, there are hundreds of effective measures. However, there is a short list of effective methods that weatherization workers are most likely to encounter. A few of the most effective methods for improving efficiencies are adding building insulation, air sealing, weather stripping, insulating water heaters, window repair, and installing low-flow devices.
The first step to making a house energy efficient is to manage any heat entering or leaving the building by adding insulation and controlling drafts. As much as 45% of conditioned air is lost through the ceiling of an uninsulated space as warm air rises. Energy loss is also accelerated by air leaks in the higher areas of a building near the ceiling and second stories. Inadequate insulation that allows excessive heat flow and air infiltration that causes hot or cold drafts are the leading causes of wasted energy in the average home. Eliminating air infiltration and insulating the ceiling will also keep a home more comfortable by maintaining a more uniform temperature throughout the house.
Weather stripping around doors, windows, and attic hatches or other openings in the building eliminates some of the biggest air leaks that can bleed energy from a house. Closing those gaps can save up to 15% in heating and cooling costs. They can also reduce the demand on heating and cooling systems. Weather stripping and caulking is probably the least expensive, simplest, and most effective way to cut down on wasted energy in the summer and winter.
Wrapping a water heater with insulation can reduce standby heat losses by 25 to 45%. This will save you around 4 to 9% in water heating costs. A tank that's warm to the touch needs additional insulation. Insulating a storage water heater tank is fairly simple and inexpensive, paying for itself in about a year.
In many cases, the easiest energy repair is to simply address a cracked window pane or replace the putty that holds the window pane in place. These simple repairs can stop a significant amount of hot and cold air from leaking in or conditioned air from leaking out. In other cases, replacing the entire window with a new unit may be called for. Window replacement is often a cost-effective approach to achieve energy efficiency while boosting the comfort and appearance of your home.
Reducing hot water use saves energy because your hot water heater has less work to do. Approximately 73% of the water used in a typical shower is hot water. Inexpensive and simple to install, low-flow shower heads and faucet aerators can reduce home water consumption and water heating costs by as much as 50%.
By now, you should have an overall understanding of the benefits of weatherization, as well as an awareness of the work involved to complete the process at a residential location.
When performed correctly, these tasks, which are aimed at reducing energy consumption and improving building efficiency, will make an enormous impact on our country's demand for energy, as well as on the health and comfort of every person living in a weatherized home.